Heaps of Fun has gone away with them and it's heading out wide. In fact, they're all coming out there. Junsea has begun only fairly and is tucking in behind, and Lotus Bird going quickly with Heaps of Fun. Co-Dance has jumped brilliantly today, and Wigan Gown is first on that outside rail. By the 800-metre mark they race now, and Lotus Bird has gone up on the outside of Wigan Gown. Co-Dance are getting their head up back in the middle. Then Junsea back to the centre. Heaps of Fun just off them from Smites' Fury. Further back in the race then came a Genum Start, followed by Brilliant Crown, and 3 lengths last of all to Our Grace. 500 metres to go. Wigan Gown and Lotus Bird and Heaps of Fun has gone up now. 3 off the outside fence. Junsea inside it. Behind them then is Smites' Fury. Then further back Co-Dancer, followed by Brilliant Crown, a Genum Start and Our Grace. Heaps of Fun took the lead at the 200-metre mark now and got 3/4, now a length in front from Junsea. Heaps of Fun opens up, kicks away from Junsea. Smites' Fury down the outside, and then Co-Dancer, but Heaps of Fun is far too good. Heaps of Fun wins 2.5 to Smites' Fury. Third is Co-Dancer, a length and a half Junsea. Fourth, a gap Brilliant Crown. Further back Lotus Bird, Our Grace, a Genum Start, and last of all is Wigan Gown.
Number 2, the winner, Heaps of Fun, 170, 110, 8 Smites' Fury at 150, and 11 Co-Dancer, 290.
Number 2, Heaps of Fun to pay 170 and 120. 8 Smites' Fury, 170, and 11 for third, Co-Dancer, 280.
8-9. Number 2, Heaps of Fun. Number 2. Number 2 is the winner, Heaps of Fun, ridden by Greg Charles. Number 8, second, Smites' Fury, ridden by Jason Patton, finished up on the outside fence over the last 400. And third in number 11, Co-Dancer. Showed a bit of pace, got the head up, just went back off the speed, finished on okay to run third. Fourth in number 3, Junsea, which is always about 4 to 5 off the outside fence. The 9 fillies, the riders, all elected to go straight to the outside rail. Heaps of Fun, didn't get...
They're off on the Riesling trial, and a good even break. Cool Chick the inside, and Boulevard wide out jump quickly. Miss Brinkley looking for the lead, and Movie Stars going fast. Smart's the favourite, is right up with the leaders, as is Montana Gold, and then Hut followed by Migration. Let's Rock Again is second last, and close up on the inside being Celtic Dream. They race down past the 750, and Miss Brinkley runs to the front. Movie Star second, third is Cool Chick, and 1 out 1 back is Smarts, followed by Boulevard, and then comes Montana Gold, Hut, and 2 lengths to Migration, and Let's Rock Again, and the tail ender is Celtic Dream. Past the 500 they go, and the Queenslander Movie Star is the leader. Now about 3/4 of a length or so on Miss Brinkley as they round the bend. Cool Chick on the inside of Smarts, and Boulevard is very wide, and then Montana Gold, Hut, and Let's Rock Again straightening up, and as they flatten for the run past the 300, and on the inside it's Movie Star taken on quickly by Smarts. Miss Brinkley's dropped off. Boulevard is going with Smarts, and so too Let's Rock Again. Dies desperate on Smarts. Let's Rock Again's claimed the favourite, and Let's Rock Again with Alan Robinson aboard is forging away from Smarts. Hut getting home well, but Let's Rock Again. Let's Rock Again beats Smarts, or very close for third, Boulevard and Hut, followed by Migration. Further back in the field and on the outside, Celtic Dream. A break of 2 then came Movie Star, followed by Montana Gold, Cool Chick, and Absolute was Miss Brinkley.
7 Let's Rock Again on Super Tab, $23 and $4.50. 1 Smarts, 110. Close for third, 5, which is Boulevard at $2.60, or number 8 Hut, $2.
$15.30 and $3.40. Number 1 Smarts is clung on for second, $1.20, and number 8 is third, and that is Hut, and Hut has returned a dividend of $2 neat. So it's 7, 1 and 8 on the first event of the day. The winner, Let's Rock Again, is by Chief's Crown from Rock Review, trained by Clary Connors for J and S.J. Hill, R and G.J. Hooker, C. Pesci, M. Selden and M. Hadley. And the winner, a brown filly, a 2-year-old, handled by Alan Robinson. Yes, she was just too good. Came with a strong run, every possible chance. Smarts, I thought. She was rather stirred up in the enclosure, and again in the early stages of her preliminary before being taken to the barrier by one of the clerks of the course. She settled well then, and really looking at the race, you couldn't have offered an excuse in the world for her. Hut battled on fairly well, and so did Boulevard, but the winner has scored, and scored nicely by, in fact, a length and a quarter. Length and a quarter, the winning margin, with a head separating second and third, and the time was 1:11.17, well outside the race record of 1:09.60. 35.90 was the sectional time. Yes, with due respect, I don't think that we've seen the Golden Slipper winner there. Let's Rock Again, beating Smart, who's by Dane Hill from Smart Little Lady, Bay Filly 2, John Morris, Shane Dye, and third going to number 8, Hut, who's by Dane Hill from Ivy Cottage, Bay Filly 2, John Hawkes, Larry Cassidy, and a very close fourth was number 5, Boulevard. Okay, margins to come, but here are the tapes. Link system A-OK now. Number 7, the winner. Let's Rock Again, 18.30 and 3.40. Number 1, second. Smarts paid 1.20. And number 8, Hut third, paid $2. The Quinella 16.10. 16.10 with an exacta 57.50. 57.50 and the trifecta 228.30. 228.30. 4 Cloister was the late scratching from the first here at Rose Hill.
And Totes in the first at Flemington on 2.8.11. 2 Heaps of Fun. $1.70, $1.10. 8 Smites' Fury 150. 10 code 11 code answer 290. Quinella 5.70. Exacta $6.60. And the 2.8.11 trifecta paying
time, and the mares have begun in a good line too. One of the and the mares have begun in a good line too. One of the first to move out wide here is Wexford with Lycra Lady. Sweetliner going forward. Ernestina is handy now on the inside of Attila Lass when they settle down, and Siobhan got up on the inside and Listening's Joy's out wide. Wexford in the centre just has its head in front, now runs to a clear lead from Lycra Lady, and on the outside Sweetliner's a lot closer today. Third, fourth the outside Listening's Joy, but pressing on. 2 for the back Attila Lass, followed by Ernestina off the fence. Siobhan got up on the inside of it. 2 lengths further back Sweet Lady Bird over along the inside. Going around it now came Jennifer, and last of all Rules Galore. 1,400 metres to go. Listening's Joy's gone around the outside to take it up now to lead 2 lengths to a Sweetliner. Wexford tucked away third the fence. A length further back in the race Attila Lass is out 3 wide. Around Ernestina fifth in the middle. A half further back on the inside then came at the head of the others would have been Siobhan. Just in front of it Lycra Lady. A length and a half further back Sweet Lady Bird, followed by Jennifer, and last of all Rules Galore. Coming along towards the 1,050 now. Listening's Joy a length and a half in front. Sweetliner second, third Wexford, fourth Attila Lass, but it's been wide. Ernestina's had a good run, fifth back in the middle. A length and a half further back Lycra Lady. Siobhan's gone up outside it. 2 lengths further back in the race then came Sweet Lady Bird from Jennifer, and 2 last of all Rules Galore. At the 650 metre mark, Listening's Joy a neck in front of Sweetliner. Attila Lass hasn't been able to get on the track. Just behind them Ernestina's quickly got up fourth on the outside of Wexford. A length and a half Siobhan, and further back Lycra Lady, Rules Galore. Sweet Lady Bird and Jennifer, they turn in now at the 500 metre mark now. Listening's Joy grabbed by Sweetliner, who ran to the front. Wexford snookered in the pink colours back inside Ernestina from Attila Lass. Siobhan coming down the middle, and further back then came Sweet Lady Bird, Lycra Lady and Rules Galore. They jam right up. Ernestina can't get a run, and Siobhan hit the front after it. Rules Galore from the back of the pack from Sweet Lady Bird out wider. Siobhan in front, Rules Galore going after it from Ernestina, and Sweet Lady Bird, Siobhan in front, Rules Galore wearing it down. Levels up now, Rules Galore takes the lead. Rules Galore gets up to win a half length on the line, Siobhan. A length away third is Ernestina from Sweet Lady Bird, Lycra Lady. A long gap then. Further back in the race came Sweetliner, followed the outside by Jennifer. Wexford didn't go on from Listening's Joy and Attila Lass.
10 Rules Galore at $9.90 and $2.60 for 10. 6 Siobhan at $3.90 and 7 Ernestina at $1.40. Correct rate Victoria Park, race 1, 341.
10 Rules Galore, $8.80, $2.60. 6 Siobhan to pay $3.60 and 7 Ernestina, $1.40.
And this one trained by Terry O'Sullivan back second to last when they turned in with a white face. Followed Siobhan actually through the pack. As Siobhan made its run, it sort of got onto its tail. Siobhan spreaded fairly quickly as it arrested the lead and got a good length and a half in front, but Rules Galore wasn't to be denied, and she really knuckled down. She put her head out. She really stays the trip. Ernestina was a little bit cluttered up back. She's certainly a mare, as I did point out this morning, that wants to get to the outside. She's at her best when she does get into daylight out wide, and she's gone on for third. 10, 6 and 7, 10, 6, 7 after race number 2.
All right, looking to the...
They're off, and one of the best out was the favourite Zastov. Inshallah and Digger Bill jumped pretty well, followed by Sea Jester Sound. Then Foramore, followed by Praise Indeed, Shoeshine Man, and dropping to the rear, Expect a Star. At the end of 250 metres, and Zastov is the leader, a length on Sea Jester. Inshallah inside Digger Bill, and Sound is out 3 and 4 deep, and likewise Foramore. Then Old Praise Indeed tucked away from Shoeshine Man, and 2 lengths Expect a Star. Len Beasley dictating terms on Zastov as they work to the back of the track now, and Zastov Zastoff 3/4 of a length sound now. Larry Cassidy was caught wide on sound, so he goes forward on sound and sits at the girth of Zastoff, who fires up a fraction, and racing down the back is Zastoff again, drawing away nearly a length on sound, and 2.5 then to See Jester. Inshallah's on its inside past the 1200, then Foramore wide, Digger Bill in the middle, Praise Indeed on the fence, 2 lengths to Shoeshine Man, and 3 lengths Expect a Star. As they race to the 1,000, there's no change in the order, and Zastoff, Len Beasley well up on the iron. 3/4 of a length sound. Inshallah is 2 lengths away, third from Foramore deep, and between horses next is See Jester, followed closely by Praise Indeed on the inside of Shoeshine Man. Digger Bill is back to second last now, and still Expect a Star is the tail ender. Working to the side of the track past the 700 metres, and Zastoff is the leader. She's out a half length on sound. Foramore third, Inshallah nailed away fourth, then See Jester, 2 lengths to Shoeshine Man, called on for his effort by Mick Dittman. Praise Indeed trying to go with Shoeshine Man. Digger Bill's travelling badly, it's back to last, and second last Expect a Star. Straightening, and Len Beasley now asks Zastoff for the big effort, and Zastoff a length and a half on sound. On the outside sticking on is Foramore, and Inshallah is finally into the clear. Down past the 200, Zastoff in front, Foramore, Inshallah on the inside. Digger Bill is creeping through, and old Praise Indeed, he's coming with a rush, the old fella. He races up on the outside, hits the front, and Praise Indeed has beaten Digger Bill, Zastoff and Inshallah, followed home by Foramore, See Jester, Sound, Expect a Star, and Shoeshine Man at the tail of the field.
Arriving at the stalls, Queanbeyan, 1 Praise Indeed, 14.60, 3.40. Number 6 Digger Bill, $2 and 3 Zastoff, 1.70.
But by golly, he's sprightly. Number 1, Praise Indeed, written by Glenn Boss. $14.60, $3.60. Full placings will be up in a moment. My Crazy Moon, an 8-year-old chestnut gelding out of a mare called Bold Praise, trained by Neville McBurney at Wyong, written by Glenn Boss, raced by R&A Grinberg, Mrs. J. Checkick, NJ and Mrs. B.L. Mason, Mrs. K.L. Morrison, and S.D. Cruz. Number 1, Praise Indeed, will be the winner. Now the second and, oh, here we go, here are minors coming up now. Now number 6 is second, that is Digger Bill, ridden by John Marshall. And number 2 has run third, and that is Inshallah, ridden by Shane Dye. 1, 6 and 2. 14.60, 3.60, 180 and 2.10. Quinella 35.10, Exacta 96.80, Trifecta $365.30.
Queensgate 5. Racing, she bounced out quickly, Queensgate. Gypsy Lee a little bit slow inside her, and away quickly Northwood Lady heading forward with Symbolism. Outdana began well, and down the outside Manila Mistress, and just behind those Royal Gesture. Now it's Symbolism and Queensgate coming over to head them off on the outside fence. They'll all come out there now from Emotional Success, who's gone up on the outside now to head those. Emotional Success off the outside fence in front of Symbolism. A length further back Queensgate, Gypsy Lee and Cafe Who further in. Behind those Manila Mistress, and further back No Foresight. Just behind those Northwood Lady. Oh, Angel Spirit has lost the rider. Angel Spirit stumped the rider from French Flute. Outdana has started to drift back, and Royal Gesture 5.50 out now. Emotional Success in front of Symbolism. A half further back Queensgate going up to join these leaders now at the 400. Then further back Northwood Lady picking its way through from No Foresight. Cafe Who over on the inside, and further back Symbolism. It's Queensgate ranging up to hit the front from Emotional Success. Then Northwood Lady, Symbolism behind those, but Queensgate at the 100-metre mark drew away now from Emotional Success. Northwood Lady battling on, and then further back came Manila Mistress, but Queensgate, another one for Charles, comes away. Queensgate by just over a length to Northwood Lady. 2 away third, Emotional Success. Then came Manila Mistress with Outdana. Behind those would have been Symbolism with Royal Gesture, Cafe Who and French Flute closer to the inside. Further back then No Foresight, and a long gap in the race to Gypsy Lee, and Angel Spirit dropped the rider at the about the 650-metre mark. Rider of Angel Spirit, Craig Williams, okay.
Number 5, Queensgate, 260, 140. 2 Northwood Lady at 160, and 10 Emotional Success at 590.
On the Super Tab, number 5, Queensgate, 270, 150. 2 Northwood Lady, 160. 10 Emotional Success, 640.
Yeah, 650-metre mark. This is Clipped Heels just about 5 off the outside fence. It seemed to get onto the back of Cafe Who, Angel Spirit. I'm just watching the replay now. It was a bit of shuffling. Craig tried to hang on. He may have been kicked by his own filly. She didn't go down, but she dropped her neck. She struck interference, Angel Spirit, and Craig's been dumped heavily. I note down there he's on his feet. He'd be shaken up. Just watching the replay again. Yeah, there's a bit of shifting around here. Our Dana shifted, so did French Flute. And she got badly hampered here. Angel Spirit and Craig Williams has been dumped. I saw him to his feet. Yeah, he's a little bit tender on it, but he's walking across to the ambulance. We'll have a report shortly. Okay, in the frame, 5-2-10, 5-2-10. Soft win there to Queensgate. She continues on from where she left off, and her 2 wins have been down the outside fence here at Flemington. Number 2 is second, Northwood Lady, just tucked in behind them. And number 10 has run third. Number 10, that's Emotional Success, showed very good pace to head them off. Fourth in number 12, Manila Mistress, an outsider, got home okay. And fifth in number 7, and that was Our Dana, who was involved in that shuffle up at about the 650-metre mark, Our Dana, when it was well back.
And the totes, 5 Queensgate, 260, 140, 2 Northwood Lady, 160, 10 Emotional Success, $5.90.
They're off. Anciano and Blue Grit didn't jump well, and a line from the inside was first away. Leads a half to 3/4 Easy Rocking, majestically going up 3 wide, 2 1/2 to Anciano, and then Major a couple to Ben Magic and Blue Grit. It's a line in front at the end of 300 metres, about a half to 3/4 of a length on Easy Rocking. 2 lengths majestically taking the sit behind the leaders, and then Anciano Major. Blue Grit second last, and 3 lengths to Ben Magic, working to the side. 700 metres left to go, and it's a line in front, leading out today by a half length on Easy Rocking. 2 1/2 lengths to majestically, a similar margin to Anciano, and then Major, followed by Blue Grit being sooled along, and last of all is Ben Magic as they come to the bend, and straightening up in the Todman, and a line the inside, and neck clear on Easy Rocking, a length and a half majestically, pulling around the heels of the leaders, and then Anciano followed by Blue Grit, who's made up ground down to the 200. A line on the inside, fighting back majestically, is taking him on, and they've dropped Easy Rocking. A line on the inside, doing better than majestically, and then Blue Grit, but it's a lion pulling out plenty. In fact, he's coming away. A great golden slipper trial, and a lion wins it well from majestically. Third was Blue Grit, followed by Major. Anciano. Easy Rocking gave up and beat one home, Ben Magic.
Super Tab number 1, The Line, 210, 140. 3 Majestically, 180, and number 5 Blue Grit. There'll be no third dividend. Just before we go back to Ian, let's go back to Tony to wrap up details at Queanbeyan.
Yeah, Waiters Right race 2, the numbers 3-2-1, Waiters Right, Capital Call, Regal, Sunny Dillis, ahead by 3/4, 138.02, 36.59, Waiters Right race 2.
Slipper, time will tell. We'll know in a bit over 2 weeks from now, eh? Number 3 is second, and that is Majestically, has paid $2. And there was no third tote for number 5, Blue Grit, who ran a very good race after being hard-ridden coming to the turn. The winner trained by John Hawkes for his wife Jenny, G.E. Walsh, L.P. Maxted, M.R. Griffiths, and G.T. Crunkhorn by Night Shift from Super Trend. Super Trend, a red anchor mare. This fella, a 2-year-old chestnut colt, and did it all the way, straight to the lead, and they couldn't run him down. He, in fact, came away. Second, Majestically by Maroof from Rose K, Bay Colt 2, Jack Denham, Brian York, and 5 third, Blue Grit by Bluebird from I'm Content. Bay Gelding 2, Gay Waterhouse, Glen Boss, and number 8 was the official 4th major. We'll have the time delivered from the judge in just a few moments, nothing showing on the infield screen as I speak.
Moving into the coast.
Now here come the...
Racing, Blackfriars has begun okay today on the inside. Testarossa out running with Mr. Granada, sorting themselves out dangerous just behind those when they settle into stride and moving forward now. Card Queen. Card Queen goes around the outside, takes it up by a length to Testarossa, and Brooks Express now going forward from Downing Street up close today. A length and a half to Dangerous, who had to ease back now. 2 lengths further back then. Confederate Kid followed by Blackfriars, who's back near the tail of the field. Coming along the side now, Card Queen, 1.5, Testarossa, a length Downing Street. Then Brooks Express Express, followed by Dangerous. A length and a half further back, Blackfriars. On the outside of it, Miss Granada from Confederate Kid. 800 out. Card Queen, a length and a half to Testarossa, getting a beautiful run up second. 2 lengths to Downing Street. They're not going hard. Fourth is Brooks Express, and then Dangerous fifth. Further back than Confederate Kid, followed by Mr. Granada back in the middle, and 2 to Blackfriars last of all. Card Queen, the leader, coming to the turn. 1.5 Testarossa. Downing Street, the first one to come out. Dangerous trying to get from inside it. Bit of bumping and tightening there as Card Queen led. Testarossa let down, quickly goes to Card Queen. 2 lengths further back, Downing Street, then Dangerous from Brooks Express, and Confederate Kid down the outside, but Testarossa at the 250-metre mark whizzed away. Led 3 lengths to Downing Street. They're followed by Dangerous, a gap in the race, and Confederate Kid. It's all over. Testarossa, a brilliant colt. He's 4 lengths in front of Dangerous and Downing Street. Go Testarossa, down to the post by 2.5. Second Dangerous, third's tight, the fast finishing Mr. Granada and Downing Street, then Blackfriars, Confederate Kid, Brooks Express. Back there, the second last filly in company with Card Queen.
Number 1, Testarossa, 190, 120. 2, Dangerous at 130. Either 7, Downing Street, 170, or 3, Mr. Granada, $3.
1 Testarossa, $2, 120. 2 Dangerous, 130. 3 Mr. Granada, 270, or number 7 Downing Street, 190.
4-5. Number 2 is second, Dangerous, ridden by Darren Gouchy, and the judge calling on the photo for third. 1-2 and a photo on the sires. 1-2 and a photo, Testarossa. Great turn of foot at the 300-metre mark. Casa looked across, saw Downing Street and Dangerous bumping. He gave this a slap down the shoulder, and it quickly lifted Testarossa to gather up Card Queen, and this good colt put 3 lengths on them. Downing Street was after him from Dangerous, getting back on the inside, and they'd cleared out from Mr. Granada and Confederate Kid, but Testarossa was lengthening. He's gone 3, he'd gone 4 in front. Casa kept him going, made a good thing of him, but it was in no danger whatsoever, and he's won comfortably from Dangerous. And the judge looking at the photo for third, number 7 gets third, Downing Street, just in front of Mr. Granada, who did finish pretty hard after going back. A couple of changes in tactics there. Downing Street was up close. It was sort of a bit of a stop-start race. The filly Card Queen took it up in front, but Testarossa always travelling sweetly outside it. And that's his first essay beyond the 12 to the 14. There's no doubt at all. I think Dean Lawson's always thought that he'd run a lovely 1,600 metres. Well, he's got the turn of foot of a good Group 1 horse, and that's what he did display today. Dangerous probably should have been a bit closer, but for bumping with Downing Street down at the 400-metre mark. But Testarossa, very, very genuine colt by Paraguino. Is raced by Johnny Capellan. In fact, I ran into John in the mounting yard before the race. He said, "This is the most nervous I've ever been." I said, "I'll turn it up. What about the Magic Millions and the Blue Diamond?" He said, "Not in the same league." He said, "This is the one that I'm really, really nervous about." So what do you do from that? It doesn't matter. He's had 7 starts for 5 wins in the second Testarossa. He tacks on 308,000 to the 922, so he zooms through the $1 million barrier now.
127 Testarossa, 190 the win, 120 for the place. 2 Dangerous, 130. 7 Downing Street, 170.
Racing, and immediately No Alimony dropped out to last. Helm, the favourite, actually got the best of the jump. Room for a Slew was out pretty well, and the same for Wichita. Ice King is right up there, and not far back Mr. Innocent, followed by Dancing Jester, and then Zeno Bella length to Zabet. 1.5 further away is Rubatoff, Franklin Rivers, followed by Dino, and then LA Sewers, 3 lengths to No Alimony and 2 lengths to Zola. Racing along towards the 1,000 marker, and Helm is the leader, 3/4 to a half length Room for a Slew. Wichita third, and Ice King is fourth from Dancing Jester, Mr. Innocent, Zeno Bell and Zabet. Off the track is Rubatoff, then Franklin Rivers, Dino, a couple of lengths to LA Sewers. Similar margin to Zola in company with No Alimony, the joint tail enders working to the side. 700 left to go, and here Room for a Slew runs to the lead. A length and a half on Helm. Third posse is Ice King and Wichita fourth. Then Dancing Jester on the inside of Mr. Innocent, followed by Zeno Bell, Franklin Rivers, Zabet. Rubatoff out off the track from Zola, Dino, LA Suez. And last is No Alimony, they're homeward bound. And Room for a Slew straightens up more than a length on Helm. Ice King trying to get out. A length to Wichita, Mr. Innocent putting in its claim from Dancing Jester, Franklin Rivers. And 2 lengths then to Zola, followed by LA Suez, meeting a little bit of strife. But Mr. Innocent raced away. Zola the outside looks the only possible danger. But Mr. Innocent and Mighty Mick are holding their rivals. And Mr. Innocent beats Zola and No Alimony, followed by Franklin Rivers and then LA Sewers. Got into some strife in the straight. That followed home by Witcher to Dancing Jester, Ice King, Room for a Slew. Helm didn't run on from Zabet, Rubertov Dino, and Zenobel at the tail of the field.
Super Tab number 2, Mr. Innocent, $6.20 and $2.30. 9 Zola to return, $3.60 on 13. No Alimony, $4.20. Treble 112, $293.
Number 9 Zola will be second, ridden by John Marshall. And the dividend for Zola is $3.70 and 13 will be third. No Alimony, and is ridden by Shane Dye at $5 neat. 2, 9, 13 of the placings, with the Quinella in New South Wales $42. Exacta dividend has paid $71.20. Trifecta to follow, and the extra double 1 into 2 $15.10.
More from Ian in a moment. The third at the Gold Coast at 2:49, a couple of minutes away. One Flaxmore Bay. And
they're off and running. Streak and Dance Away have bounced away okay. Westminster Place left okay down on the inside. Zabuan jumped away well with Alpha Amati. And when they start to sort themselves out here, Westminster Place going forward on the outside of it now is Pinteri Boy, and also showing some speed further out now is Now Is the Hour. Now Is the Hour is going to cross over and take it up down to the fence to lead a length. Now to Zabuan from Westminster Place. Sky Trist is 3 out a length further back. Pinteri Boy followed by Navajo Flash. Alpha Amati is caught out deep a length and a half. Then further back in the race, locked away as Radira. Moving up, Son of Redmond, 1 off the fence a length. Then Real Zeal from True and Easy further back. Berserk. They're followed by Galaxy Jack, Noble Benbara, Dance Away, and Streak, the top weight favourite last of all, down by the 200-metre mark. On the first round, Now Is the Hour in front. Just an even speed by a length and a half. Now Zabuan, a length for the back. Westminster Place, 1.5. Sky Trist has got him 1 off the fence, 4th. A length at Navajo Flash. Pinteri Boy from Son of Redmond, Alpha Amati. Radira just lost some ground. Real Zeal around it. Further back, Berserk. Then True and Easy going out of the straight from Galaxy Jack. Dance Away, followed by Noble Benbar and Streak last of all to the Riverside. They race towards the 2,000-metre mark. Now Is the Hour moved away about 2.5. Zabuan. 3/4 Westminster Place, the fence, 2.5. Then to Sky Trist on the Riverside at the 2,000-metre mark. The pace is pretty good. 3 lengths Pinteri Boy on the outside there of Navajo Flash. 3 further back, Son of Redmond. 1 then Alpha Amati, 2 to Real Zeal, 1 Berserk, 2 to Radira. Outside at True and Easy, a couple of lengths Dance Away, a length into Noble Benbara, a half length to Galaxy Jack, and Streak last of all at the 1,800-metre mark. The best part of 20 lengths off the lead, as Now Is the Hour stepped up the tempo in front of the 1,600-metre mark and moved away. Now Is the Hour went out about 6 or 7 lengths in front of Zabuan. On the inside then came Westminster Place, 2 for the back, Sky Trist 4th. A length for the back, Navajo Flash, a length and a half, Son of Redmond. Outside at Pinteri Boy, 2 lengths then Alpha Amati. Real Zeal on the inside, a length and a half further back behind it, Berserk. There followed the inside by Radira. A half to True and Easy, 1 Noble Benbara, Dance Away, Galaxy Jack, and Streakers still last of all. Now Is the Hour's got a huge break going by Chiquita Lodge. Now Is the Hour out about 8 or 9 lengths in front as they come off the back at the 1,150-metre mark. And second placing, Zabuan has got the job of carting the field up to the leader. 4 lengths further back than Westminster Place. 3/4 Sky Trist running 4th, 2 further back, Navajo Flash. Pinteri Boy from Son of Redmond, 2 to Alpha Amati. Then Real Zeal further back in the race. There followed a gap in the field, then True and Easy. Then came Radira, followed by Dance Away, Noble Benbara. Galaxy Jack as well back. Streak second last, and he's still 20 lengths off them. Now Is the Hour, the leader. Coming up to the turn here for young Brian Park. Now Is the Hour is racing to the 600-metre mark. 5 lengths in front of Zabuan. 3 or 4 Pinteri Boy pulled to the outside of Sky Trist. Then Westminster Place when they come to the home turn from Alpha Amati. Navajo Flash and well back Real Zeal. When they turn from Radira and Streak pulled to the outside. Now Is the Hour getting tired. At the 400 a length in front, Zabuan's grabbed it. Then Sky Trist followed further back by Pinteri Boy. Streak, he's still a mile off them. True and Easy's got past him as they race down to the 200-metre mark. Zabuan in front. Sky Trist and Navajo Flash out in the middle. No Streak to